Well, got my buddy with me here, so he quits dragging his chain around. Thought I'd just do a narration outside here for a change, a little change of scenery, literally. Little experience came to mind yesterday. And I'm going to title this video Field Expedience. Heard that term the first time when I was going to mechanic school at Fort Belvoir. Basically, what field expedience means is sometimes you have to use something that was designed to do one particular job and adapt it to use it to do another. And I always thought it was a pretty good concept. Makes you think. This is a story about a little trip we took out to Kinswood Dam. Got some previous stories out. Louie and myself going with the boys, and we were out camping on Longhouse Road. This time the story is about going right to the dam. You used to be able to take a tour of the dam. You know, when people look at a dam, they think it's one great big concrete mass, but it's not. It's hollow inside, and there's pumps and piping and a lot of stuff going on inside that dam. It was pretty interesting. Last time I was out there, though, you couldn't do it. Everything was blocked off, I guess because of 911. Couldn't go near the dam. Used to be able to fish right down, walk right down past the substation and fish off the big wall down there. But not anymore. But anyway, this goes back to when the kids were like 8, maybe 10 years old. We had mother-in-law was with us, and the mother-in-law had been in a traffic accident. Broke her lower leg, and it never healed. They ended up taking it off from just below the knee. But she was living with us at the time. Father-in-law had passed away. And so it was the 5 of us. We went out to the dam and looked around, kind of took the tour. We were like the last ones out. There's like a 100-car parking lot there. We were the only car there. That traffic's going. Anyway, I got in the old station wagon and turned the key, and I got nothing. So here's the reason I got the 2 boys and her mom. You know, back then prosthetic legs were pretty much just shifted from wood to plastic, you know, and nothing like they are today. So, man, well, what do I do? Of course, engines back then were still pretty easy to troubleshoot, too. I picked up the hood, popped the spark plug wire off, had Louise crank it over, and there was no spark. Well, the next easy thing to do is take the distributor cap off. So I popped that off and found the problem right away. My rotor had split in half lengthwise and was laying in 2 pieces in the bottom of the distributor. Well, nobody around, just squirrels and an empty parking lot. Okay, everybody looking all over the car. We have to find something to put this back together. I popped open the glove box and took out some papers. And in the back of the glove box was this Scotch tape dispenser. It looked empty. I looked at it real close and I could see the end of the tape. So I flicked the end of the tape up and I peeled it off ever so gently. I got 1.5 wraps of Scotch tape off that little white core. I put the distributor rotor back together. You know, it's fit perfectly back together. And there's a little smaller diameter than that white core, so I got almost 2 full wraps of Scotch tape around that rotor. Well, we all got back in the car. I put the rotor and distributor back together. Prayed a little bit. Car started up, and I drove 20 miles to Kane to the Napa store. Just I pulled up in front of the Napa store, and the guy's changing the sign from open to closed. I ran up and beat on the door, put my hands in a praying formation. Said, "Please let me in." He opened the door. He said, "What's the matter?" I said, "I just drove 20 miles and my rotor held together with Scotch tape." I said, I need a new rotor." He thought I was kidding. But I got a new rotor. I think it was like, I don't know, $6 or $8. Wasn't much. He came out with me, and I popped the distributor cap off and put the old rotor out and I handed it to him. He's looking at it, still taped together, just like I put it in there. Didn't bother it at all. I put the new one on, and then we were good to go. So, that was one time field expedience thinking came in real handy. I guess today you would probably call it that pretty much a worn out phrase now, but thinking out of the box. Yeah, field expedience. And that pretty much concludes this little escapade. It's going to be a straight through narration today. I thought I'd just do it outside for the heck of it. Because I'm hanging on to Jake, trying to keep him from dragging his chain around. But as usual, folks, I wish everybody all the best.